Hello, Candice Oneida here again, and I'm doing a little digression here on what I call the female sexual arc, female sexuality. And you're asking yourself, why would we be talking about sexuality in the middle of a module on performance and structure and talking about business? What has that got to do with anything? Now, it's fundamental. It's so important for us. So just to talk about sexuality in general, the male sexual arc in sex kind of goes like this. Sex starts, it goes up in a line like this, orgasm happens or climax happens, and there's a rapid falling off, right? The female sexual arc, to the contrary, goes a bit like this. It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And then there's a slow sort of sliding off. Now, that is an example of female sexuality, but the thing about female sexuality is it's deeply unique. But the thing that I was illustrating here is this movement inwards and outwards, or upwards and downwards, that happens in our body, in our energy during sex. Now, when I painted the image before of the male sexual arc, the sort of da 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 da, and then the fall off, that is how most business is conducted. Strive, 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 push, 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 strive, 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 push, 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 right? And then there's a falling off. Now, that does not work for a female body. It doesn't work for us. We are used to this sort of flowing rhythm that goes inwards and outwards, goes in breath and out breath, in breath and out breath, upwards, a bit of a peak, downwards toward the depths and the mining, upwards toward a peak, downwards toward the depths and the mining. The female sexual arc, to the contrary, is non-directional and non-driven. Now, not to say that you haven't experienced driven sexuality before, but real female sexuality is very different experientially. It feels different in the body. It's about the experience. It's all about the experience. The ups are no more important than the down. The ins are no important than the outs. There's this experience of going deeper and diving into richer, more profound territory, and subsequently having richer, deeper, more profound sexual experience. Now, if you apply this to your business, the same thing can be applied, except we've got to remember that the world around us is driven on the male sexual directional focused arc. Right? So all of the instruction around us, all of the things happening around us, all the marketing, all of the suggestions are based on that. And so we have to usher in this new era where business is run differently because our bodies do it differently. And for you to actually have a nourishing, joyful, sustainable business, you have to be aware of the way our energy moves. Sexuality is an indication of how our bodies experience life. So men experience life differently. Hormonally, they've got like 20, 30 times more testosterone than us. That's the driving, focused, directional thing. It's just in their hormonal makeup. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when applied to our body that's full of estrogens and progesterone, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, or at least it's not sustainable. We've all tried it on. I know you've tried it on, that's why you're here. We've tried it on, we call it man mode, and we've become variously successful doing that. It's just, there's got to be another way, and it has to be with this understanding of this underlying way that our bodies work and our sexuality works in the background. Now, the reason why it's experienced like that sexually is that's our relationship to life and life force. Life force. And so if you don't want your energy to be depleted and drained on an ongoing, ever recurring, worsening basis, you need to recognize these flows and these movements that happen in the female form that mean our relationship to life, and hence our relationship to our business, and hence our relationship to success is different. And when you get this and you start to undulate and flow with this, everything is going to change in your business and everything's going to change in your success.